Today we're actually working in the kitchen canning our tomatoes. So there are heaps and heaps of tomatoes that I need to get through. I've actually made a second batch of homemade sauce today. I've got some meatballs that I've just cooked up, and now we're working on canning some salsa. In a roasting pan, put 6 pounds of plum tomatoes, a quart, a medium onion, 6 to 9 jalapenos, depending on the heat level you want, and a whole head of garlic. Then pop into the oven to roast for 20 minutes at 425 degrees Fahrenheit or 220 degrees Celsius. After 20 minutes, we're just gonna get in here. Oh, doesn't that look nice? And we're gonna just grab this garlic out of here. I'm gonna turn some of these. I think Rocco's gonna learn how to cook. Are you gonna learn how to cook, Rock? You're watching my every move. All right. We're just gonna let that roast for another 20 minutes before we take everything out. I should also mention that after I turned all of those veggies in the roaster, I also started my steam canner so we can get some jars sterilized. I have taken everything out of the oven, and I did transfer our jalapenos into a separate bowl, which we've covered, and we're gonna let stand for 15 minutes. Rocco, you can't be there, bud. You can't be there. Once the tomatoes are cool enough to handle, which these were still quite hot, but once they are cool enough for you to handle, just go ahead and peel the skins off of those, but don't throw those peels away. Again, like I mentioned in one of the other videos, the peels are really good dehydrated to make that tomato powder, which can be used as a tomato paste. I was only peeling and cutting a couple tomatoes at a time because they were just full of so much juice from roasting them. So in order to stop all that juice from running all over the counter, I was cutting a few of them into either quarters or into 6 pieces, and then I was putting them in the pot to get ready to start cooking up all of the salsa. Once all of the tomatoes are chopped up, then it's time to get everything else into the pot. So I'm just quickly chopping up these onions a bit more. Then I'm going to take all of the garlic cloves out of the head and get those chopped and put into the pot, as well as the chilies. Now, the chilies are meant to be peeled and de-seeded, but I have not done that. I just decided to cut the tops off, chop them up, and toss them in, and I think they turned out really, really well, so I wouldn't bother peeling them. The only thing is, there are some of those charred pieces in the salsa. As long as you don't mind the appearance of it in there, then it's not a big deal. Okay, then we have to add in 4 teaspoons of salt. Let's see, we're gonna give this a good mix. Put this on medium to low heat and bring it to a boil, making sure that we're stirring it often, and then we're gonna bring it down to a simmer for 2 minutes. And that's when we'll stir in our cilantro and our lime juice. All right, we're reducing our heat, and we're gonna toss in our cilantro. So we have 1 cup of cilantro, and this is actually the frozen cilantro. I grew in my garden this summer and I froze that, and I figured this is a perfect time to use it because it's not a fresh salsa we'll be having, we're canning it, so it would end up getting cooked anyways, and I think that would be perfect. So mix that in there. And then we also have to put 2/3 of a cup of lime juice. We'll mix it all in until it's well combined. Then we're going to turn our heat off and remove this from the heat. So this is our final product here, and I think it looks fantastic. We're gonna can that up, and of course we need to give it a taste. So let me grab a spoon and we'll taste that. It tastes like a Mexican restaurant salsa. This is actually really, really good. It's warm right now. I bet it will be even better once it kind of sits in the jar and cools down. I'm really, really excited for this. So I'm gonna get this canned up, and I'm really excited to have a meal with this. We just need to leave a 1/2 inch of head space at the top here. We got our jars into the steam canner. We're just letting that heat up, and then we're gonna let it boil for 20 minutes. I will show you what it all looks like in the end, but for right now, it's time to clean up this mess I've made in the entire kitchen today. I've got all of those dishes to put away. I need to deal with the sauce. Actually, I think I need to let the sauce cool down a little bit more before I do anything with it. We keep coming around here. I still have so many tomatoes over there. That's just a little portion of them, but there are more. There's just like a whole bunch of stuff that I have to deal with right now. So I will meet you back here when everything is ready to come out of the canner. So here we have it, guys, our Salsa Ranchero. We have 4.5 jars here. We just need to let them cool down, make sure they all seal, and take the outsides of those lids off. But that is it for today, guys. Good luck with your canning, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya.